Hello and welcome back to the Kickapoo High School Broadcast Podcast, KHS School Trivia, Episode 2. I'm your host, Mr. Kyle Loudis, Director of the Chief TV Broadcast Journalism Department here in Springfield, Missouri. You are in for a treat, Pooh Crew. Joining me today in the Chief TV studio, room 241, is student team leader, Chief TV A+ tutor, and man about campus, Mr. Michael Deck.
What's up, Kickapoo? Hello, Loudis. I'm ready and back for more.
So you know the deal with our school. We got lots of cool people and events here. Kickapoo Broadcast wants to help show them off. So here's how this is going to work. With everyone listening, playing along, we'd like you to answer these chiefy questions just as best you can.
And we encourage you to keep score. These questions are specifically tailored to our listening area, and if you listen up around school or are an alumni, or if you follow us on our social networks, you'll probably know the answers.
You know, Michael, we've already gotten some really good feedback from listeners on our first episode. We had 2 people tell us they got all but one question correct. Now that is some chief pride right there.
I wonder if anybody claimed to get a perfect score in episode 1 yet. We did throw some Hail Mary questions in that one.
No, man, not yet. We're still waiting to hear about someone's perfect score. Anyway, I had another listener who wanted to know more about Kickapoo Broadcast and why we're going to the effort of a podcast that tries to appeal to all of Kickapoo.
Loudis, I've got this one covered. Chief TV wants to provide more fun in the community that surrounds us. Simple as that. We want more fun. It's the best way to deepen our connections with each other while we're here. I mean, if we're stuck in school anyway, let's have the most fun possible and take pride while we're stuck, you know?
Absolutely right, my man. Now, as your teacher and a big believer in getting it right, even if corrections are needed, let's go over a couple corrections from our first trivia challenge. For starters, when discussing Kickapoo's first graduating class last episode, I mentioned Nancy Walker was part of the first graduating class. Now, she actually graduated a couple years after, and they're soon to celebrate their 50th class reunion. Thanks for letting us correct that tidbit.
Also, one final correction, Mason Harris performed in the 2021 rendition of The Wizard of Oz. Last year, of course, KHS Theater performed Matilda the Musical.
Also, last episode, my bonus trivia question about the AI voice that announced each question number, well, that's my favorite robo-mentor, Optimus Prime from the Transformers. All right, so corrections and connections to episode 1 are out of the way. Let's jump in. You ready, Chiefs? Kickapoo Trivia, episode 2, October 2023. Here we go.
Round 1, Kickapoo History and Habitudes. In this round, each correct answer earns you 1 point. There are a total of 5 questions focusing on our high school's history and traditions. Round 2 includes staff and administration trivia. We call that section the Teacher's Lounge. And in round 3, we'll showcase and quiz you on current events and students who are moving and shaking around at Kickapoo High. We'll reveal the correct answers at the end of each round so you can keep track of your score as we go along.
Whoa, Michael, looks like we've had some more AI celebrity voices just walk into the studio.
Hello, all Rebel Chiefs. This is Darth Vader, wishing you a happy round 1.
Hey, listeners, try to identify the AI voices announcing today's question numbers. They all have something in common we'll reveal in the next episode. Okay, here we go.
Question 1.
Ask most Kickapoo students about famous graduates, and one name tends to come to mind. For question 1, in what year did international superstar Brad Pitt graduate from Kickapoo High School?
Question 2.
You know, everyone remembers the smell of a library. Old books, old magazines, old people. The library is a visceral experience for anybody who's forced or chooses to go. The Kickapoo Library served students from 1971 on the first floor in the center of the academic wing with a pretty dangerous atrium and stairwell until the Great Migration due to a bond approval took place, building an entirely new library center on the southwest portion of the school grounds. In what year was the newer KHS library completed?
Question 3.
The longtime rivals of the Kickapoo Chiefs, the Glendale Falcons, recently played their annual football game here at Pottinger Stadium with a smashing victory of 40-0 by our Chiefs. Student fans on both sides of this battle traditionally wear what clothing style for this epic event?
Question 4.
Kickapoo hosts 2 primary middle schools, kids from Cherokee and kids from Carver. What is the official mascot of George Washington Carver Middle School?
Question 5.
What Southside Elementary was originally named North Kickapoo Elementary upon its construction in 1952? Many of you Kickapoo students attended there, as well as me, Mr. Loudis. For a bonus point, what is the mascot of that school, even today? All right, take a second and finish your guesses. Here come the official answers for round 1.
All right, so question 1. What year did the star of Bullet Train, Fight Club, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, and tons of other great movies graduate from little old Kickapoo High School?
The answer to that one is 1982. Also popular that year was Toto's Africa. What a bop. Another side note, hey, did you know that Brad Pitt and his friends mooned my dad in the student center once? Those were the days before cameras. Anyway.
That's hilarious, Lattice. So for question 2, when did the new library become available to Kickapoo?
It was way back in 2008, dude. For the last 15 years, our library center has been welcoming students and staff into its own little contained building. The old library, surrounded by classrooms and students, is now none other than Chief TV Studio 241. We're currently recording in the upstairs of the old library right now.
I had no idea about that. It's kind of hard to imagine that this used to be a library. It's kind of wild. So for question 3, most Chiefs will know the answer to this one.
I'm thinking so. Let's confirm that by hearing from Kickapoo's own Coach Booker with the answer.
Yo, what's happening, y'all? It's Coach Book. We getting ready to take on them Falcons tonight, and I expect y'all to show out and represent. It's all camel because it's gonna be a battle. Let's get it on.
All right, on to question 4. Let's hear from 2 graduates from Carver Middle School for the mascot answer.
Hi, my name is Madison Smith.
And my name is Anaya Williams.
And we went to Carver Middle School.
Some people thought our mascot was the peanut.
But we're actually the Cougars.
Okay, Lattice, for question 5, I remember you telling the listeners to subscribe so they could find out if any other schools had been named Kickapoo. What was the answer to that question?
I think it's best we hear from an expert.
Mickey Mouse here. North Kickapoo Elementary School is now called Walt Disney Elementary. The moniker changed in the 1960s and has stayed the same ever since.
SpongeBob here, crashing your trivia party. The students at Disney Elementary are officially named the Disney Dolphins. I bet you thought they were the Mickeys or the Goofies or something.
Good job, Kickapoo kids. So that completes round 1 of trivia. Now on to round 2. In this round, we'll have some trivia about staff and administration. We'll have a total of 5 questions this round with a bonus question just like last time.
Ready for some funky facts from the Teacher's Lounge? Okay, here we go.
Hello, Springfield listeners. Peter Griffin here from Quahog, wishing you a happy round 2.
Question 6.
For question 6, name this teacher. A well-known fact about them, they help sponsor the Springfield Robotics program and lead students to events such as LEGO League and in-area robotics tournaments. A lesser-known fact about this teacher, they hate jelly-filled donuts or any foods filled with other food.
Question 7.
Kickapoo University puts college prep at the forefront for the students involved, and it requires a dedicated leader to connect students with their future. Who is the head of Kickapoo University this year at KHS?
Question 7.
The print journalism and yearbook departments have produced book after book and magazine after magazine, winning award after award all over the country. For nearly 2 decades, Miss Leslie Orman has led the prestigious group of student journalists in training. For the trivia question, from which SPS high school did Miss Orman graduate?
Question 8.
Our staff members are so talented and creative in and out of the classroom. Though many staff members act on stage and screen, one staff member has lots of experience with improv and comedy on the fly. Which English department star teacher excels in improvisational acting and creative writing skills?
Question 9.
Kickapoo staff are often recognized nationally for their achievements inside and outside of the classroom. The Smithsonian Institute hosted their National Folklife Festival in Washington, D.C. July 6th of this year in celebration of bluegrass and roots music from the Ozarks. Which Kickapoo faculty member was invited to this prestigious event to perform and did so with their band? For the bonus point, what's the name of the band? All right, let's tally up the answers for round 2. First, how about that teacher who helps with robotics and has a picky palate?
Hello, I am Betsy Canella, head of Springfield Robotics, and I hate jelly donuts.
Dude, no jelly donuts? I love raspberry filled. Anyway, on to question 7. Let's talk KU.
Hey, Rock Chalk Jayhawk, brah.
No, loudest, Kickapoo University. Who's heading up at Kickapoo U?
My name is Melissa Sharpstein, and I'm the director of Kickapoo University.
Okay, on to question 8. Let's hear from the queen herself.
Hi, my name is Mrs. Leslie Orman, and I am the print journalism teacher here at Kickapoo High School. This is my 16th year. I manage the yearbook, our student news magazine, our website, and our social media, and I graduated from Kickapoo.
Okay, loudest, I know lots of teachers with talents. What's the answer to question 9? Who's one of the improv gurus here at Kickapoo?
Hi, my name is John Mello, and I coach the Thespian Improv team.
Hey, my old college buddy, Mr. Mello. One of my favorite coworkers. Now on to another talented chief. How about the musically talented teacher who played at the Smithsonian this summer for their pioneering efforts in bluegrass music? Also, what's the band name?
Hi, I'm Jody Blue. I'm in the band Big Smith, and we played at the Smithsonian Folklife Festival this past summer.
Okay, so tally up your correct answers, listeners. How many points do you have so far? You could have up to a total of 12 points if you're a true Kickapoo chief. This last round centers around current Kickapoo students and events. Get ready, Kickapoo. Here it comes.
Hello, fellow supporters of Kickapoo Broadcast Podcast. Hank Hill here. This is a dang good trivia challenge today. I tell you what. Now, on to round 3, Chiefs.
And now it's time for
the Student Center.
Question 11.
Kickapoo baseball towers over the competition every spring in the Ozarks. One player towers above the rest of them, though. Standing approximately 6 inches above all others, who is this KHS baseball player?
Question 12.
The Kickapoo Volley Chiefs have a tradition of strong upperclassmen leadership. In addition to an impressive record, the varsity team includes an impressive number of seniors this year. How many seniors, including managers, are on the team?
Question 13.
Taking home impressive wins like their 9-2 game against Parkview this season, our Kickapoo boys soccer team always shoots for the win on the soccer field. For question 13, name one of the 2 team captains for the boys varsity soccer team this year.
Question 14.
Our cabinet is an important part of our Kickapoo family. They run assemblies, help out with important causes, and so much more here at the Pooh. All of the members of our cabinet have important roles, but who is our cabinet president this year?
Question
Our
15.
fall sports teams always bring home the gold, and girls tennis is no exception. Districts took place a few weeks ago, and 2 players emerged triumphant, qualifying for the state competition. Name one of the 2 players heading to state for Kickapoo tennis. For the bonus point, name both athletes.
That was a pretty challenging round, Kickapoo. So Loudest, how many possible points could people earn on this quiz again?
Well, with all 3 rounds added together, you could earn a total of 18 points. Let's go over the answers now for round 3.
For question 11, who's the giant on the baseball team?
Hi, I'm Hayden Sternfeld, and I am the tallest guy on the baseball team by a long shot.
6'8"? He's so tall, he saw I was losing my hair before I did. How about question 12?
Hi, this is Alex Clausen. I play for the Kickapoo Volley Chiefs. This year we have 12 seniors, including our manager.
I can't believe there's 12 seniors on the roster this year. Those underclassmen are really going to have to fire up next year with the loss that large. But we here at KHS have complete faith in them.
All right, on to question 13. Who are our team captains for the boys soccer team this fall?
I'm Benny Arbeitman, and I play for the Kickapoo varsity soccer team, and Liam Olson is our captain, and same goes for Dayton Sozio.
Hey, thanks, Benny. I love me some Kickapoo soccer. Now on to question 14. I also love watching Kickapoo assemblies. Who is the head of student body this year?
Hi, my name is Kai Johnson, and I'm the president.
And our final question of the episode, the tennis team's top talents told to us. From Coach Wilbur.
Hey, Coach Wilbur here. Leah Martin and Windsor Brotherton. They are our tennis state qualifiers for 2023.
So count them up, Chiefs. How many points did you earn during today's KHS Trivia Challenge? We hope you got them all.
Hey, Michael, how about one final loudest level top tier trivia question? Our round sound effect comes from one of Michael and Loudest's favorite old video games. Which game does that round sound effect come from? For that answer, be sure to listen to our next Kickapoo Trivia podcast.
And listeners, while you're getting ready to tap your phone anyway, please like and subscribe right now to our Kickapoo Broadcast Podcast so you won't miss out on future episodes. Well, Loudest, how do we end this thing?
I bet I can beat you to the end.
Nah, I bet you can't. 3,
2,
1.
Go Chiefs!